Hey guys, just wanted to come on here and make a super quick annex to my tier list in my spreadsheet. It's not going to be a very long one. This is going to be a dry month. Ironically, our anniversary month is going to be dry. We don't have a new bleed coming out in beta for another like 30 days, 20 days. So the only character we're going to have to add is Batman, and I would be surprised if they did another big batch of reworks like they just dropped for Titans and Batfam. So I'm just going to quickly make this video to kind of go over my thoughts on Batman. And also, as you can already see here, I went ahead and I moved Lobo up to A+ tier. Saw some testing from a couple friends of mine in Global, actually doing meaningful stuff with him in PvP. That was the main thing holding him back for me. Was always just felt kind of useless in whale PvP meta, but he's doing enough that I think he's definitely on par with Lex Luthor, and he's arguably just substantially better than Lex Luthor in all of the game modes. So maybe he should go down. If I do that, if you open the spreadsheet after this video and he's down on A tier, don't be surprised. And then honestly, same thing with Gnarly, because she just costs like 50 times what Joker does, and she can't even like outperform him at fully max level. So I don't know. I'm tempted to move both of them down and move them out of A tier, but I don't know where Gnarly would go if she wasn't in there. Lex could probably just go down a tier and be fine. Yeah, so that was all I had to make on Lobo and potential moves in DPS before we get into Batman. So I'm pretty confident with my Batman placing. I think it might surprise a few people, but I am just off rip. I'm just going to throw up an S tier. I think he's better than Constantine, and I think he's probably better than Nightwing. I don't know confidently for sure. I don't think he's as good as Wonder Woman to compare the iconics to each other, and he is definitely worse at lower stars. Just for transparency, I had like 45,000 planet coins, which is roughly like $450 in my on my account, and I got him to 1 blue, just for the profile picture. So he is stupid expensive. He's about Wonder Woman's price tag a little bit. You can be a little under Wonder Woman at max or a little higher because the RNG is a bit more impactful in his gameplay event loop. So he's roughly on par with Wonder Woman, but you could either get him for cheaper or more expensive. But I think he's even more so than Wonder Woman, a character that it's kind of just like Red Star or don't bother. And so for basically every single person, don't bother. But I definitely think his ceiling is being, underrepresented because people are just talking about the price tag and be like, oh, he's not worth it for the price tag. But like, he's kind of really good. I honestly, if he was more accessible, if this was like a bleed unit, this character would probably be better than Sinestro. I don't know. He's disgusting. I think he's kind of being underplayed a little bit. And, I don't have enough to put him in S+ tier, but I have enough from what I've seen of, like, blue star Batmans competing with, like, red star bleeds and surviving with, like, low star legacy pieces. So, yeah, I think if you're smart, you could definitely make this character work extremely well. But, yeah, I don't know. I think he's probably just always going to be stuck there because, again, it's such a small percent of the player base is going to have him. And I should say, I am not saying, go for this. Don't chase this character. I think this is for an extremely small percentage of the player base. The average person should not even consider him a real character. And it doesn't matter because the average person is not going to see him ever. So, him and Wonder Woman, I feel like Wonder Woman a little more so because there were a few more people in earlier servers around to get her when she was around. But I think Batman now, he's even more of a case of like, he could be really, really good at 5 red, but it doesn't matter because like literally 4 people are going to have him at 5 red max legacy piece. Like actually a concern. So just count your loss when you go against that person or just, be in a server they're not in. So yeah, pretty boring update to the tier list this month. And I don't expect to have to update it for a while after this. But yeah, I don't feel strongly about any of the changes. I feel confident about where the Batfam and Titan characters ended up landing after their reworks. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to talk about. I just wanted to, quickly come in, you know, mention that Batman is good, but he is not worth the price. He's not worth the price tag. And I wanted to mention also Lobo getting moved up because one of my league mates has been pressuring me to do that for a while. So yeah, all right, that's all, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later.